And we're back with Lisa Waters-Lane. Back. This segment's all about her ideas, her gardening, her skills, and just how to share that. And we can break up the just not a man talking monotone all the way through. It's something more interesting. So we get a different perspective.
How to be monotone. Yeah. Not true.
So anyway, but we should, before we even start, we should have a Tilly update. How's your little puppy dog? It was 10 weeks. Now it's 11-week-old.
No, I think she's about 12.
12. Yeah. So past the 12-week mark, Scotty, which is Scotties are a terrier. They're full of energy and happiness all the time.
All the time. That tail is always
going. It smacks the floor because it's only like 4 inches off the ground. Just always happy.
She's a very sweet little dog, very loving, but she's definitely a terrier.
Yeah.
So when she sets her mind on something, boy howdy.
Yeah. And not
afraid
of anyone, anywhere. Just not afraid of anything bigger, smaller. Not afraid. Just jump off a 10-story building. I think she thinks she's super dog or something.
You got to be careful where you put her because she'll just jump right off of it. You're like, oh my God, no. But yeah, no fear. Big dog, little dog, she doesn't care. I mean, she's friendly, but she's not going to back down. You're not going to push her around.
Nope. We were teaching her. We shot a video, Instagram video this week. It went viral. People just, it's so cute. Teaching her how to go down the stairs in the back garden.
She just flies.
She just goes, woo! Just kind of, whoa! And then basically snorts the camera. Just go look at it right between the eyes. She was just so cute.
It's cute. She's adorable. Very smart. She's
maybe too smarter dog.
Too smart.
Yeah.
Because she's always, you can just see her looking and thinking, what am I going to do about this?
We like Scotties. We had big farm dogs, big shepherds, big labs, big retrievers. Big because on the farm you kind of want big for they don't get eaten by bears and lions and tigers and cows, and they protect the kids.
Yeah. Scotties
are small, so they can travel wherever they want with you, but they think they're a big dog. They think they're a German Shepherd, only they're pint size. They're 18 pounds. So
she's very sweet, very adorable, adapting very well.
As soon as we get her shots, get her all healthy, we'll bring her in and let people start seeing her at the garden center. Yeah. She'll love that because she loves people. Oh my gosh.
She definitely does.
So what about this segment? What about garden tips?
Well, first I want to let people know. So we are getting in our snapdragons, our chrysanthemums, and our pansies.
Yeah.
So if you're like me and some of my summer pots have kind of lost their glory, the zinnias didn't like all that rain on them. So I'm going to be redoing my pots, and why not put in things that are going to go all through the season. Snapdragons are amazing. They do so well here. We've actually had some in pots, a little bit more shade, but they've been going all season long.
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Pansies too in the backyard in the shade. They're still going strong. It's amazing. I thought they'd die out in the summer. Nope, they're still going.
They're still going. So pansies, snaps. Chrysanthemums, if you want some of that fall color going on, we've definitely got those. We also have starting to get some of our fall vegetables.
Oh, good.
In.
Yeah.
So a lot of the lettuces, kale, a little early yet for the broccoli and cauliflower, but they'll be showing up soon.
Yeah.
Swiss chard, which I love. I don't like to eat Swiss chard, but I love the color.
I like juicing Swiss chard. Talk
true.
About antioxidants. That's got it going on.
Yeah, you do juice it, but I like just how it looks with pansies around it. It's really cool. Herbs. We also still have a really nice selection of winter hardy herbs. So you can plant them and you don't have to worry about them freezing out and going, they won't be there next year, because they will come back even bigger and better.
I think a lot of folks, especially from the Midwest where it gets really cold, they're used to planting those things and they fully expect them to die by Christmas.
Right.
Or the Southern Cal, Phoenix, Tucson, Palm Springs, they're used to, it's just still way too hot. I just can't do that. Here, we're at the perfect environment where you plant them now. They're going to bloom until Christmas, and then they're going to bloom through the new year and Thanksgiving. They're going to bloom right through until next summer, because we get cold, but we don't get that cold. Right. So pansies and violas and kale, all these things you mentioned, They fly through the winter. They like cold. They want to have some snow on them. They're just celebrating that. And the flavor comes out on your spinach and your broccoli and your kales. They get sweeter as it gets colder. But you put them in now so they have time to root, fill in, become hardy, and your harvest will be greater. You know, parsley, you can go on and on. There's a whole winter. We're about to come into our winter cold season planting season. So we've got 3 seasons, March through April, which is chilly, bright days, cold nights. We've got our regular planting season. Everyone knows, put tomatoes in, you know, in May, June, July. And now we're coming into, surprisingly, a 3rd planting season because we're so mild. It's unusual. Phoenix doesn't do that. Midwest, no. It's kind of this little bubble here in this 4,000 to 6,000 foot level of the mountains of Arizona.
Right.
They get you can just have your cake and eat it too and have more.
Have your veggies and eat it.
That's right. Or flowers or whatever.
That was fun because I was talking to a gal, I think she's from Minnesota or Michigan, one of those cold states. And she was asking, are chrysanthemums perennials here? Because back where she was from, they would freeze out.
Yeah.
But here they are wonderful perennial.
Yep.
Yeah.
They sell them as an annual. They throw them away.
Right.
I just read an article going the 12 annuals of fall. Mums are not an annual here. Where would you? That was someone from Chicago, right? That's what it was. Yeah.
So definitely, you know, if you get some pots to redo or need some addition, come check those out.
Yep.
But the other thing I was going to talk about is the ornamental grasses, because we are moving into that period of time where the ornamental grasses just shine. This is like their season. And I love the ornamental grasses in the yard. I think there's a lot of uses for them, for people to use them in the yard. So I was going to mention it.
I think you should start with Pampas grass. You just get the big boy out of the way. It's too big for most people, but you got to have it.
That's true.
And then move to the really pretty exotic ones.
Yeah, so Pampas grass is that great big, huge one with the great big white plumes
or
on
red.
it.
Or pink, whatever color that is. Dirty white.
I find, yeah,
it's dirty white.
Because everybody, you know, you see all these advertisements. There's blue plumes on it. Nah. Just nah. Just go with the ivory white one. It's so pretty. It does so well here. It's not gonna do weird stuff for you. So just go with the normal Pampas grass for you. But yeah, that's the great big one. You do need to have a pretty good sized yard to accommodate that.
Small children, dogs have been lost in Pampas grass. It's huge and it cuts you up. It looks like you've been in a dog. You have to cut it back every year. It's more than I would want in my yard. For my friends or listeners to the Mountain Gardener radio show, we have these better choices. Go ahead, Lisa.
Well, we do. We have a beautiful Pampas grass at the garden center. I think we've got 2 or 3 of them. They're gorgeous. So don't discount those. But some of the others that do very nicely here, deer grass. Which is kind of another bigger grass, but it does very nicely.
It's hip high instead of head height and above.
True.
It's half size.
That's true. Why do they call it deer grass?
Because deer love to not eat. I don't think deer eat it.
I don't think they do.
No, they
I
don't.
was wondering why they called it deer grass. It has a real fine plume that comes out of it. The other one that I really like is the Redhead fountain grass.
Oh, good choice.
That is a beautiful grass. We have that at our house. It is spectacular and it's very unique looking. So definitely that's one to check out. Or any of your muhly grasses. So there's Plumetastic, there's Regal Mist, there's I don't know how many different varieties, but it is a wonderful little grass, about knee high.
Yeah. Native. I mean, just grow wild. They're coming out with new varieties because they look so good through the rest of the country, but it grows wild. Yeah. Right here.
Has usually like a real dark pink or light pink plume to it, and the wind hits it in the sun. It's a spectacular grass. Does very well. The smaller grasses that I really like, of course, blue fescue. Yeah. So those make really good, I'm running out of time. You're pressuring me.
Just making sure you're watching, you're talking, you're not watching the radio program director's not going to care if you're
nervous. So the little grasses, the blue fescue, there's a little bunny grass called little bunny. Those are so great along edges of perennials or by walkways. So definitely want to check those out. Carl Forrester is another one that I really like.
And now you are officially out of time. Sorry. You can come in and talk to Lisa and the crew about they're all in bloom. They're all here now. Now's the time you put them in. So tis the season for grass, pumpkins, and mums. Here we go. Ken and Lisa Lain and the Mountain Gardeners. Back after this.